Okay,
Hey, Jack Wipes, how you all doing?
welcome to the kitchen of the Bikersville Repute.
Dirty Biker Food Review. Dirty Biker Food Review. If you are bored and you got nothing to do, watch the Dirty Biker Food Review. Dirty Biker Food Review. Dirty Biker Food Review. Dirty Biker Food Review. Dirty Biker Food Review.
Hello, everyone out there in Daily Motionville. We're going to do another cooking video for you today. Another one. This one will be sirloin steak with blue cheese compound butter. I'm telling you, this is something out of our old repertoire. So, let's get started. Okay, for this recipe, we want to preheat our oven at just about 400 degrees. And you're also going to want some softened butter. I've already got it here, but just in case you didn't know, go ahead and set it out. I've got way more than I need. Just one stick's more than enough. We're going to put all this in a colander. Now go in there and kind of dry it. Take your beans. Oh, hey. Cut the ends off your onion. Make it look nice. Take our tater fingerlings, and we're going to slice them in half. About like so. We're going to take our garlic, we're going to mince it. Now we're going to slice our green onions very thinly. Okay, now this one's a little different. Normally we thaw this first. This time, got frozen sirloin steaks. We're going to throw them into this cold pan right here. Now we're going to put them over a low heat. Now we're going to take a baking sheet. We're going to put some aluminum foil on it. We're going to hit her with some cooking spray. Throw the taters on there. Once we do that, we're going to take some olive oil. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil on them. It's just a, a spattering of olive oil on everything. Then we're going to take some salt. Well, again, we're going to use this coarse sea salt. You can use any kind of salt you want. This is what I have. I'm going to shake this all over them. Like so, and then we're going to take this, it's just regular old coarse ground black pepper. It's been around for a little while. We want to use it up, so let's put that on there. Okay, so there you go. Now, I'm going to toss these around a little bit. Get oil all over them. Get your salt and pepper all over them. There's your steak on low heat. I'm going to put these in the oven. And set a timer for, I'm going to say 17 minutes. A little more than 15 minutes, a little less than 20. That sounds good. Let's get our spatula out over here. And let's flip these sons of guns. And flip them around a little bit. Alright, now, at this point, I'm going to loosely cover them. And that's not the best cover in the world, but that'll help hold the heat in there. Okay, so, then you move on to the next bowl. You don't need a huge one, just any old mixing bowl. Alright, what we want to do with that mixing bowl, we're going to take some of this butter. Like I said, I have way more than enough butter. I'm going to take about that much. This is probably a little much for some people's taste anyway. And that would be roughly two tablespoons. Take that pile of garlic that you got and put, I'd put about 2/3 of that in there, and then you want to keep this. And then you want to put, a little more than half of your onions in there. Then you take your blue cheese. Oh, that's smelly old blue cheese. Take your smelly old blue cheese, put that in there. You're going to come up with something like that so far. We're also going to take our pepper again. This is again coarse ground pepper. Just I don't know, pinch. Throw it in there. We're going to mix them with our hands. Mix this all together. It doesn't have to be super well mixed, but you know, reasonably mixed. Make a disc, make a little disc out of that. You can make it as round or as symmetrical as you want to. You can just smash it any old way, it doesn't really matter. And then just lightly lay it on that. Don't stick that on the plate too. Just like that. Just let it fall down on the plate. Eat gently. Over to the fridge. Put her in there. If you're in a big hurry, you can put those in the freezer, but I think it works better if you put them in the fridge. Alright, let's go over here and look at our steaks. Oh yeah. They're doing pretty well. Let's flip them again. Oop, I'm not showing you the steaks, am I? There we go. Flip them again. Yeah, they're getting okay, it's been a couple of minutes. I'll take this little cover off of here, and we're going to start frying these things. Let's check the other side, see what it looks like. Oh, that's about right. That looks about right. Alright, now to fry these sons of guns, we're going to turn this heat up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, see that? And then we scoot these in towards the center a little bit more. Grease is all going to one end. We want to kind of shove it up underneath. We're getting our fry these up till we have an internal temperature of about 150. 145 is okay. Depends how you like your steak. We actually had our taters in here for about 20 minutes. Ooh. they look pretty good. They look pretty good. That's about what we want. We're just going to set those on top of the oven here, and that way they'll stay warm for us while we finish up. Now, one thing I'd like to do is take these. Once this aluminum foil cools down enough, you can grab it with your fingers. Take it and double it over like this. See? And that'll keep that stuff even nice and warm. Oh my land! This steak here just hit 151 degrees. So that's more than the heat that I wanted. It's a little bit burnt on the bottom. A little bit of char there, but that's okay. We'll call it a char-broiled steak. Hey, now you want this to rest for about 5 minutes. So take them over here. Throw them down there and let them rest for about 5 minutes. Left of our olive oil. Put it in there. We'll turn this burner back on. Not that high, let's see. About like so. And heat that all up. That's going to help to loosen some of that char on there. Okay, because we want that loosened because we want to use it. Okay, then we're going to put a little water in there. That's a half a cup. Let's go a little bit more than that, about 2/3 of a cup. We're going to get that going. That's going to get going. And what you have here is like a real thin glaze now. And that's what we're going for. Finish making the base. We're going to put the rest of our onions in there. Remember the onions we left behind, the green onions? We'll put those in there. We're going to bring this up to a little bit of a boil, and that's our base for the green beans. See how that's nice and glazed looking? Oh, it looks like glaze. That's what it is. With it boiling, we're going to put in our green beans. Kind of shuffle them around. We're going to stir these quite frequently, quite often. And what we're going to do is reduce this glazing, this water in it. We're going to reduce it down to pretty much nothing. And then what you're left with is a sirloin steak glazed green beans. That is wonderful. That's going to be wonderful. This will take a few minutes. I don't know exactly how many, but it'll take a few. But that's okay. Just hang in there. Oh my. It's not all the way cooked down, is it? But that's okay, because now we're going to add a little bit of mesquite sauce. It's basically liquid smoke. Doesn't matter exactly how much. I do that to taste. And the same with this. A little bit of teriyaki sauce. Just a little bit. This is not a teriyaki recipe, though. Now comes the fun part. We're going to put our steaks on these plates. We're going to put our steak fries on these plates. Making them kind of pretty. And we're going to take our green beans. These are smoked. And both smoked and glazed. Green beans. Yeah. Got a mess in the pan, but that'll actually clean up easier than it looks. Let's try this. Let's cut into this old tough little steak here first. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good steak. I like it. Well, what's this taste like? Perfect. Oh, okay. That's got to be the best green beans I've ever eaten.
Dirty Biker Food Review.